Hello, hello. This is Ross Vertel, faithful reader on the forums, and I'm here to discuss the card of the day. And that card of the day is, of course, coming up, the Astrometrics Lab. Plays on your ship. If you've got stellar cartography on board, which, let's face it, in this day and age, if you don't have stellar cartography on board your ship, you've got more problems than not being able to use this card. But you discard the top card of your deck, ship is range +3 until the end of this turn. If this card looks familiar, that's probably because of this card, the Defiant Dedication Plaque. Plays on table, not on the ship. There's no cost to it. You just need the matching commander board, range +2, not +3 unless you're Defiant class. But the Astrometrics Lab does have a use even with the existence of the Defiant Dedication Plaque. For one, you don't have to have a specific personnel or one of 3 personnel on your ship. As long as you have stellar cartography on the ship, you're good. Note that there's someone with a skill has to be aboard. What I think this will be really used for is either affiliations that just don't have a huge fleet of ships, like your Hirogen, your Vidian, pretty much your Delta Quadrant affiliations. Maybe your Mirror TOS, Mirror Starfleet. But if you've got a ship if you've got a fairly small crew that doesn't have a lot of matching commander options, but you still want to get the range improvement, you've got this card. Also, there's nothing saying you can't just use both cards. This one is a little more resource intensive than the Defiant Dedication Plaque. For one, it plays on the ship, it doesn't broadcast, and you also have to discard the top card of your deck. So there are a few more costs in there, and also there's nothing saying you can't use both. I will point out that this has the Star Trek Voyager logo with that, which means you could use it in Warp Speed Constructed. And the good thing about Warp Speed Constructed is you get to refill your deck. Okay, you don't get to refill your deck, but when you need to draw once per game, if you can't draw, then you can put some cards back in your deck. So if you discard that important personnel, we have means of getting them back. I looked through, and there's not a whole lot of ways for everyone else to do some refilling up of their draw deck. The Borg do have a way to do it. So there are some tricks you can do with this card. It does have a good existence with another card. You can use both, you can use neither. Go hog wild, but both have their uses. There are some pretty good combinations you can use. That's about all that I have for the day. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow with another card. And remember, I'm obviously